All right, Nells, here's the Earth, and you can see this is Google Earth, and I've already mapped out where your house is right here under where I've labeled Bringingloops, and double click on that, and that looks to me kind of like your house. So let's see if we zoom out a little bit. This is the lake, and up here is Chico. The airport, the runway is aligned like this, so I'm going to have to turn a little bit left in order to line up on your house so that I can bomb it. This is the configuration manager for the F-18 Superbug, and you can see I've got 4 2,000-pound Joint Direct Attack Munitions, or JDAMs. They are GPS and INS guided, and at 2,000 pounds they are huge, massive bombs that will do a very, very good job in turning your house into a smoking hole in the ground. Okay, so I'm firing up Prepared 3D, or Prepared. This is the scenario setup. You can see that my F-18 is currently parked over here at Chico. This is what the aircraft looks like with all of its glorious bombs, that some of which are about to rain down on your house. And let's go ahead and start it up. This is designed to start up with the aircraft completely powered down. So we'll have to actually turn it on, start up the engines, and load the coordinates of your house into the weapon system. You can see I've written it down here right next to Jennings' house. By the way, you're at 1,204 feet, dude. That's pretty high up. Actually, Jennings is even higher up. He's 1,600. All right, now here we are on runway 13 left in Chico. I'm going to completely dead jet and fire it up before we can go and bomb your house. The first thing we're going to do is turn the battery on, verify that it's 28 volts DC. It looks like it's good. And of course, we're starting to get some warnings there, which is expected. I'm going to go ahead and set the parking brake. Now to turn on the engine monitoring equipment here, and then start the APU. APU, or auxiliary power unit, is what we use to generate high pressure gases in order to start the engines. So let's go ahead and do that. Next, we're going to go ahead and take the right engine from engine cutoff to idle. Once that's in idle, we should be able to start the engine. Okay, APU light is green. That means it's ready. We're going to go ahead and start the right engine. Get the crank switch. All right, once we get to about 20% RPM, it should take off. There we go. Boom, ready to go. Jet's coming to life. Time to turn on the generator on the right engine and the left engine. We're also going to turn the cross bleed on so that we can use the right engine to start the left engine. Now that the right engine is stable, we can go ahead and start the left engine. Hit the crank button. While that's cranking, we're going to wait till it gets to 10% RPM right there, or 13. So we take the throttle and put it into idle, and boom. Once it gets to 20%, it'll start racing, and the jet's coming alive. Give it a second to stabilize. Both generators are on. While we're at it, we might as well go ahead and turn the radar to standby so we can start warming up. Turn the inertial navigation to ground. And might as well start firing up the rest of the system here. And making sure the HUD's on. All right, HUD is on. System is on. We're going to go ahead before we take off, put the anti-skid to on. Put the flaps to normal. We are now ready to go. But we need to arm the weapon system, or set up the weapon system. So we need to go to Stores, select a J84 Joint Direct Attack Munition, switch to Display, and instead of, this is Target of Opportunity mode, that's how you program stuff in flight. I want a pre-planned mode, so I switch it to PP. we're going to do quantity 2 because we want to drop 2 bombs on your house, and go to mission. To mission, we're going to set the UFC. You can see that my display here turned to latitude. I've already figured out from Google Earth what your coordinates are. So this is going to be 3, 9, 3, 8, 3, 3, 9, 6, enter. And this is north. Next is longitude, and that is 121, 32, 34, 59, enter, and that's west. Enter. Might as well also program in your altitude. You are at 1204 feet. Oops. 1204 feet. Enter. All right. So you can see here the bomb is now programmed with the coordinates for your house. Go ahead and return. Quantity is 2 bombs. I do that because when one bomb goes off one side of the plane, it tends to rock and it's hard to control. All right, so your house is programmed in. Oh, don't want to forget to uncage my artificial horizon here. This is in case the primary flight instruments fail. All right, time to go ahead and look back up here. HUD's still a little bit dim, so let's brighten that up. There we go. You can see the HUD where we're at. All right, so 1-3 left Chico. Time to take this bad boy off. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake. And time to aviate. Once we get to about 120 knots, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the nose up. Gently, oop, there we go. Off we go. I'm gonna go ahead and retract the landing gear. You can see right here that the landing gear is coming up. And I can control it to look at the outside of the aircraft, so you can see that my afterburners are on. I'm taking off into the air. All right, first thing I need to do is arm the weapon system, and then I'm going to switch to the air to ground mode. You see the J-84 is ready. It takes a minimum of 2 minutes for a JDAM to deploy, but it wants to take about 10 minutes to fully calibrate the INS, which is the inertial navigation system for the bomb. So I don't have time for that right now. So I'm just going to fly a loop though. You can see that there's an arrow here. That arrow is pointing at your house. It's telling me where I can find your disgusting little hovel that I'm about to put 4,000 pounds of government explosives onto. But first I'm just going to take a quick loop in order to try to set up the bomb's inertial navigation system. Alright, so I've gone around once, and right now my navigation system's pointing me right at Cherokee. Alright, that line is where I need to steer to. Now I don't want to have to steer it myself, so what I'm going to do is switch to autopilot, couple with the weapon system. Now you can see the jet is actually flying itself towards that line. The diamond there is your house that I'm going to blow up. Next thing I'm going to do is, on the autopilot, I'm going to go ahead and add barometric altitude hold. So I'm going to stay at 6,700 feet. Now, because I want to see your house blow up, I'm going to go down here and change from radar to forgot to turn on my infrared. There we go. Hopefully it's had time enough to warm up. That was stupid. Oh, didn't turn my radar on either. That was really dumb. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hopefully I'll be able to use my infrared so I can see the bombs going off as they blow up your house. Damn it. Okay, I didn't get it in time. Here we go. I just flew right over your house and didn't have a chance to bomb it. So I'm gonna now that the infrared's warmed up, I'm gonna turn it on. I'm still coupled, and that's not good. Instead, gonna go ahead and just fly this bad boy a little bit out, and then come back around. That's the thing. You're actually really close to Chico Airport in order to do a really good run. So it's actually difficult to take off and hit your house without, you know, spending some time just cruising around doing other stuff. All right, now that everything's hooked up, I do a roll because I can. Let's go back to pointing at your house. There we go. There's your house. Right there. So let's go back to coupling the autopilot with the altitude and the target weapon system. I think you can see on the infrared we're locked on. Let's make sure that on the setup here, our release is automatic, and boom, there we go, bombs away. You should see an explosion on the FLIR here in a minute. And again, that's not what your actual house looks like. While the terrain is right, the roads are right, the location of the rivers and lakes are right, boom, there you go. I just blew up your house, dude. The actual surface of the ground is not perfectly modeled. So anyway, that's what it looks like. If I ever wanted to steal an F-18E and bomb your house, I actually know exactly how to do it. So I want you to sleep well knowing that I could steal, $50 million worth of government hardware and blow your house to smithereens. All right, dude, bye.